Hello folks, it's Mike here at Deconstructing the Game, and today we're going to be doing a request video on Arasaka Tower. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can break into the Arasaka Tower via the Patrikios tunnel, and also how you can escape with the loot from the basement area as well. I'm also going to be showing you how to get onto the top sections of Arasaka Tower, which is a very elaborate, long-winded method, but you know me by now, you know the content that's on this channel, so if you like exploration and glitches like I do, stick around and let's get to it. So just like in the intro then, you're going to want to make your way over to the top section of downtown here next to Corpo Plaza. Jump on top of the highway signage here and then double jump your way across over to the shipping container ledge. The things you're going to want for this glitch are of course double jump, you're going to want dodge in midair, and you're also going to want Rebecca's shotgun as well, because that comes in really handy for this glitch. It's not essential, but I highly recommend carrying it if you have it. Once you're here, drop down the ledge into the building here. You'll see all the graphics starting to glitch out, and you'll also see the Patrikios tunnel right below. You can drop down using the double jump legs if you get the timing right, but I think it's far easier if you use Rebecca's shotgun to shoot the ground just before you land, and then you'll be inside the tunnel and you can explore there. It does get very dark in here, so make sure you're pointed in the direction of Arasaka Tower, and then just walk in a straight line until you start seeing things popping in front of you. As with all the glitches I do on this channel, I highly recommend saving your game first before you attempt this, because it could mess up your game. What we're doing today is looting the basement area of Arasaka Tower, so this might have repercussions later on in the game for if you're doing the end game missions. So keep that in mind. This is a glitch after all. It may have repercussions on your save file, particularly it did for me involving V's apartment suite. When I picked up Johnny's jacket, I couldn't do that in-game Path to Glory mission after that, so just be careful. This is a mission critical area, so if you are looting things down here, be very careful, and I would recommend keeping a save file just in case things go wrong. It is very easy to get into the basement from the tunnel here. All you have to do is spam the jump button up the wall here and you'll find yourself in the basement section of Arasaka Tower. Find the yellow ladder and then go further in until you find the red server room, climb up the ladder there and you'll find yourself in the actual basement Netrunner operations area of Arasaka, where you can loot all the rooms, take all the data shards, and there's even a legendary weapon for you to collect as well. Of course, this is the same entrance we would take if we were siding with Panam and brought the Patrikios along to help us out to fight Arasaka towards the end of the game. So there's no enemies in here just now, but there is loot, as I said. If you want to take that, you can. As far as exploring the rest of Arasaka from here, it's pretty locked off. So we have access to these labs and the side rooms, and there's a couple of skilled locked doors you can open as well to loot further. You can, if you want to, get into the area with Adam Smasher, where you fight him towards the end of the game, but if you do get into that area, where I'll show you later on, you will be locked in that area, so you have to make a second save file. Now, logic would dictate that getting out of this area would just be walking back down the tunnel towards North Oak and go into the entrance. Now, I thought that as well, but the tunnel door, albeit being visible from this side, is completely sealed and there's no way getting through this thing. So of course, I had to find an alternative. I thought I'd found one with this skill lock door here, but unfortunately, to my dismay, it just opened to another brick wall. There is of course a method many of you will be familiar with if you watch this channel about how to glitch into areas, where you basically crawl into the tightest spot possible and try and stand up. Now sometimes that works and you can peek through the graphics, but CDProjektred in this case have made a solid wall above that area, so you can look through it, but there's no way to jump into the top roof area. Just like when you open a car door, you can glitch into the wall. I was hoping the same thing here, but unfortunately they've locked this bit off, so I had to find another alternative. The best way I can think of telling you how to escape this area is essentially go back the way you came to the start of the tunnel and look for a place where light meets dark. It's a fairly straight line on the left hand side of the wall here, and there's an iron girder sticking out quite clearly. So once you get to this location, if you look just to the right where I'm pointing my gun right now, you're going to see a very tiny hole in the wall, a very triangular like hole. You're going to want to try and skip through that and jump onto this ledge here. Now I warn you, this is quite frustrating and it can be difficult, but if you time it just right, you should be able to land on the wall here and you'll be able to see all the external walls and rooms of the labs. From here then, look up at the tunnel of the rock face basically and jump, and you'll get to the very top of the roof here, and you'll be able to see inside. It starts to flicker in and out a little bit But from here you can basically get to any external area of the basement. You can try and get into other areas that we've not seen today. I did try different methods as I showed you before. It's very tricky, but from here we're going to show you how to escape. At first this might be a little bit difficult because the graphics do pop in and out, but if you jump onto this ledge here and quickly run and double jump in front of you between the two walls there, you should land quite firmly on another ledge which pops in front of you. From here, climb up onto the small wall that's appeared in front of you, then do a 180 turn and double jump behind you, and you should be on the roof of the lab. Once you're here, look in front of you and you'll see the robotic arms in the warehouse just down below. Jump onto that roof and then do a 180 again, and behind you you'll see the graphics popping in and out. Have a leap of faith and jump across to that section and all the graphics will pop in at some point. I've tried to make this next section as simple as I can, so follow the route I do here exactly by going over the garage and you should see the Arasaka truck parked up below. If you look to your right, you'll see some square tubes that look like elevator shafts, and that's because they are. So jump in between the elevator shafts, there'll be a big one on your left and there'll be two small ones on your right. I do look around in this area quite a bit just so you can get a point of reference, but we'll see a wall here we're going to jump onto, and we're going to use that wall to jump over what looks like into nothing, but just as we land, all the area pops in front of us, and that is in fact the area where we fight Adam Smasher. So we're looking around just now, and then I'm going to show you how to get into that area just before we escape. So we essentially just climb onto this wall and run and double jump over to this area here. It does pop in, and if you look down you'll see this area is the fight area of Adam Smasher towards the end of the game. If you want to get in here, you just drop down to the external wall on the ground level and then jump over the door at the end of the corridor. I must warn you, you will not be able to get at this location, so save again, and if you want to have a look around you can, and just reload. So using that red door as a point of reference, we're going to do a 180 backtrack, and you should see to either side of us there's these weird triangular silo things that we're going to jump on and we're going to use to escape. Now the ones that I'm going to just now are in the middle of Arasaka Tower, have no function, so we're going to backtrack back to the red door where we were before. I have tried to get up into the lower levels of Arasaka Tower from here, but there's a solid ceiling that is impenetrable for any climbing. The only way to get out is by using this method here, because we're going to be climbing the pillars of the external wall. If you've made it this far, look at the map and you should see that you're right on the edge of Arasaka Tower, and this is where you want to be. It's the highest point in the basement. You want to be on the silos, and you basically just want to spam the jump button up the side of the pillars here, and you should be able to climb out on street level with all your loot. Using the car glitch method from the stadium is still the only way that I know of on console on how to get to the top of Arasaka Tower. It's a very long method, very long-winded and elaborate method, but it certainly works. If you use the cars as a staircase from the stadium, you're going to get very high in the air. Make sure you're directly above Arasaka Tower and then jump on motorcycle and you should drop down onto the roof. Once you're here, you can explore the top sections of Arasaka Tower like you would have if you're joining Silverhand during a flashback. So these locations are open to you. If you want to get further in, you're going to want to jump down the side of the building using Rebecca's shotgun or using another motorcycle, but this is very difficult now because CDProjektred have stopped you using your guns and your fists to drop those cars gradually like I've shown in previous videos. So that is the only way, guys. It's not really worth it if you want to look around, just basically do the missions, but if you want that loot from the basement, then that's the way I've showed you before to get in there. So hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. It is another random glitch video. Probably many of you are not going to conduct this glitch and not going to do it, but I figured since it was asked for, I would put it on the channel as well. So if you got this far and you want to have any glitches explained to you or want me to explore some other glitch areas, feel free to contact me in the comments below. And if you liked the video, you can always check out more of these glitch videos and exploration videos on the main YouTube channel. My name is Mike, this has been Deconstructing the Game, and as always, I will definitely catch you later.